Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, where we talk about all things glam and all things girly. So today I have some very exciting news to share with you guys. But before we get into that, I just want to say thank you so much for spending some time with me today. If you are new, I would love for you to click that subscribe button and join the Glam Girl Squad because we'd love to have you. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning and supporting my channel. This video actually might be exciting to you because you are a returning subscriber. But I love you guys so much and I truly do appreciate all of your support. So let's get right into this video. So like I said, I have an announcement and it's some good news. At least it's good news to me. And I think you guys might think it's good news too. I am starting a Patreon. Now let me tell y'all how I got to this. Actually, let me tell you what Patreon is in case you don't know what it is. So Patreon is an app, it's a platform that is similar to YouTube in that you can upload videos, you can go live on the platform, I can make posts on the platform, essentially like everything that YouTube has, but it is only available to the subscribers of your Patreon. So Patreon is a subscription type of service and I'm starting off with a $5 a month subscription. And what you're gonna get there is exclusive content that I will not be sharing on any other of my socials in that capacity. So let me tell you guys why I decided to start a Patreon, and then I'm gonna share with you what you will be experiencing there that you're not gonna get here or on Instagram or on TikTok. Okay, so this was like, I don't know, this was some months back. Actually, it was over a year ago, I think it was. I was talking to some creator friends, and one of the creators I was talking to was talking about starting up their newsletter again. And they brought up the point that if YouTube said we're shutting down, Instagram shut down, TikTok shut down, we would literally have no access to our followers. Like essentially all of the work that we would have done and all of the people we would have connected with would be zero and gone. So they were saying they wanted to start up their newsletter again, to start trying to get their followers to follow them there. And that way, like if worst case scenario, things shut down, like there was still a way for them to have that connection with their followers. And that never left me because I was like, if everything shut down today, I have no way of connecting with my followers at all. Like all I have are these platforms. Okay, fast forward to this year, I just, I've been making some changes lately and I am really, I'm in a place where I want to be able to create what I want without restriction, without worrying about numbers, without worrying about analytics, without worrying about anything other than what do I want to create and what do my followers want to see. And with that last part of what you all want to see, what might be interesting to you, and then what I want to create, that is not always what is socially trending and what's not always socially popular. And if you are a creator, then you understand that if I make a post today that I wanted to see and 20 of my followers wanted to see, but it performs poorly on any of these platforms, that goes against my analytics. And then it will, especially on YouTube, if I post content that is not being searched, that's not getting a lot of views and traction, then that tells the algorithm, oh, we don't need to show this person or this type of content because it doesn't get any interest. And as a creator, as much as it should not be about that, like personally speaking, that does bother me. It used to bother me to a point where I was like, well, why am I doing this? Now I'm at a point where I'm like, I want to create content and I don't want to have to worry about that. And I feel like I've come to a good point in my content creation career where it doesn't bother me nearly as much as it used to. But I still want a place where I can create what I want to create, and then I can have a really like intimate connection with you all for those of you who want to participate. Now look, if you're like, Chelsea, I like you, I like your content, but I ain't paying for it, I am completely fine with that. If you just want to follow me on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, I am completely fine with that. I'm not going to be begging you to follow me on Patreon. That is completely and utterly up to you. And I'm not going to be mad at it. All truths, it is your choice. The fact that you're following me here, watching this video now, or watching any of my other videos, like, I truly appreciate that because you didn't have to do that either. This is a place for me to be able to create what I want, to talk about the things that I feel I really want to talk about that I don't feel comfortable talking about to the masses just yet. Okay? It's also a place for me just to really be more of myself. So GlamGirlChelsea, like I ain't GlamGirlChelsea 24/7. I'm just Chels, okay? And I feel like on Patreon, I can share more of myself there. I can be more like hands-on, more intimate with you guys, and really just have a network of glam girls that are like, we're here for anything. We're going to talk about everything, and we're going to have a good time doing it. I don't know what we're going to call ourselves yet, because I got to call you something different, because you guys are my Glam Girl Squad. I don't know if we're going to call us the Glam Crew. Who knows? But I'm just really excited about the potential of what could be at Patreon. So things that I plan to do on my Patreon that I don't do here or that I won't do here. Number one, I've gotten so many requests to do like in-depth makeup tutorials. And so that's definitely something I plan on doing. Like for instance, this look that I have on, I did not film it just yet, okay? But I would literally start off barefaced, and we're gonna work our way through the look and not only tell you what I did, but show you what I did. Another thing that I don't wanna forget to point out is that it will be live. So for instance, if you wanna watch the video real time, you will have the link in the Patreon. You can watch it real time. We can interact together. That's definitely something I don't really do on my channel here or really on any of my platforms, but more of the videos there will be live videos. And then if you are not available for the live, you'll just catch the replay. But definitely having that like live interaction to where like if you have a question about something, I can hopefully answer it for you right then and there. And it just be like a nice, like everybody sit down and let's talk together about this product or about these products. Down the line, I would love to interview makeup artists, interview other content creators, and like have a whole like concept and a whole category of just like makeup education, things to know in the industry, because I am a rising makeup artist. I say rising because I am still like developing my craft and you know, trying to figure out my lane of makeup that I want to continue to explore as an artist. And I know that I have so much content I want to share about content creation, about being a creator from a non-full-time creator's perspective, and like the list goes on. So if you were a follower of Behind the Beauty with me, Kelsey, and Alicia, it will be different from that. Like we're just not, I'm not trying to do the same thing just by myself. The perspective will kind of be from like as a wife, a mom, full-time worker outside of content creation, or I work a full-time job, but I'm exploring my artistry, like from that perspective, because I feel like that is a perspective that a lot of people are in, and it's very sticky and very like non-traditional and trying to navigate this pathway. So that's something that I definitely plan on doing. Application of makeup products on like friends and family. So like recently I was helping my girlfriend learn how to apply lashes, and I filmed it on my Instagram stories, and I got feedback from one of my close friends. She was like, that was so fun to watch, because it was literally somebody who is not experienced and you're helping them, but it was still entertaining. And then just like and when I say this, please like don't take it like I'm trying to be somebody's expert, but like sharing more of my journey as a wife and mother and a content creator. So like that is a whole, it's a whole lane that I feel is not really talked about a lot. It's not really explored a lot. And those of us who are in that predicament, let me talk for myself. For a very long time, I didn't even want people to know that part of my life, because I didn't want to be judged and viewed like, oh, you can't do this well because you're a wife and a mother. And now there's so many of us in this space, and there's always been us in this space, and I just don't know if people really talked about it like that. So just like sharing like day to day, I've had a lot of you all ask me like, how do you do it? How do you juggle it? That type of content I don't really feel comfortable sharing like to the masses for various reasons, but I would share it with people in my Patreon who I felt like if you're gonna pay for a subscription, I can give you a little more information. I could trust you with a little more information. And so like, and those are just the starts of it. Each week, I will post at least one video in Patreon. And I say at least because some weeks it might just be one, but other weeks it might be like 2 or 3, depending on like the time that I have. And then I will also ask you all every week, what do you want to see from me? Because this will be a platform that I want to be like led by you all. I have my ideas, but I definitely want you guys' feedback. So every week I'll ask you guys like, hey, what do we want to see? I'll let you know when we're going to go live that week, because let me tell you right now, my life is not that consistent where I can tell you we're going live every week at this day. So I just want it to be like a little piece of home for you and I, and like let it be that creative space that I have always wanted it to be, but understanding like the internet does not deserve to know everything and can't be a part of everything, but I can have my group of people that I can share some things with and make it a little bit more about that. As of right now, my Patreon is open. We are going to go live tomorrow, November the 1st, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you do sign up for my Patreon, you'll get the link at that time and you can log on with me. And it will just be kind of a, hey, welcome. What do you guys want to see? What should we call ourselves? Like, it's going to be a really nice kind of welcome introductory type of session. And then I'm still trying to figure out my first piece of real content. You guys can help me with that when we go live tomorrow, or I should say today, because I'm posting this on the day that we go live. So if I just said tomorrow, it's really today. I'm filming this the day before my Patreon goes live. But I'm really excited about this. I'm always so thankful for each and every one of you who have been a Glam Girl Squad member for a very long time, a very short time. Like, I'm always very appreciative of any of you guys who decide to just stop, pause for a moment, and spend some of your day with me. So this next journey is just, if I could say, just another step in the journey. I'm so excited. I am crazily nervous, okay? Like, no one's gonna join. That is my literal fear, that I'm going to log into Patreon to send out a link and it's going to be like, you have no followers. And you know what? It's going to be okay, because if I don't have any tomorrow, I'm going to keep going and maybe we'll have a couple. And I'm not saying that to make you all feel bad. I think it's just a normal fear that like you're going to put something out there and people are going to be like, no. And that's fine. That is your right. If you guys, like I said, if you just want to stay here and support me this way, I am so happy and elated to have you here in that capacity. But guys, that's it. I just wanted to share with you all some good news that I'm really excited about. And I am that type of person that I'm not going to have like a hard, strict schedule. Give me an idea. Let's have a little tentative plan and we're going to go with it. So that's what I am thinking of and imagining with Patreon. I don't have like a set structure to it. It's not a set like, we're going to do this, this, and this. Nope. It's going to be us. And we're going to do what we want to do. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about all the things. And it's going to be amazing. I know it will be. And that's why I'm excited. So if you have ideas, if you have comments, if you just, I don't know, whatever you want to say, put it down in the comment section. Unless it's rude, you can keep that to yourself. But if it's not rude, leave it in the comment section. I'd love to hear it. And if you made it to this point in the video and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining the Glam Girl Squad, because we love to have you. And guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. And I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.